A very good morning to all of you. Today is the beginning of our one-week faculty development program on the art of framing questions applying Bloom's taxonomy, jointly organized by Stride NGO and Internal Quality Assurance Cell, Sri Shankara College, Kaladi. Today, Honorable VC Sabu sir has joined us to inaugurate our activity. And before that, I welcome Srimati Gopika ji, coordinator of this activity, for the welcome address. Gopika ma'am, please.
Thank you, Sandra. Good morning to each one of you present here today. Honorable Chief Guest, respected Managing Director, Principal, teachers, and my dear friends. First of all, I would like to thank you all for joining us at the 5-day faculty development program on the art of framing questions, applying Bloom's taxonomy, organized by IQAC Sri Shankara College, Kaladi, in association with UGC MHRD Stride, Mahatma Gandhi University. The schedule of the program will focus on the topic of art of framing questions. It will include more issues to address the full aspects of the topic. It is a moment of extreme pleasure to welcome the guests who are present here to attend the 5-day faculty development program. On behalf of IQAC Sri Shankara College, Kaladi, I offer my regards to all the dignitaries and the teachers for joining us today. I convey my regards to the chief guest of the day, Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi University, Dr. Sabu Thomas, for being us with here for the inaugural session of the program. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation and coming over for the inaugural event.
Thank you so
And
much.
welcome you, sir. On behalf of IQAC, Sri Shankara College, Kaladi, I welcome our resource person, Dr. Rosama Philip, Principal of Mount Tabor Training College, Patanapuram, who hardly needs an introduction. She is known for her experience and wisdom in the field of learning and education. We would be delighted with your expertise and knowledge in every way possible. Welcome you, ma'am, to the program. We are honored with the presence of our Managing Director of this institution, Sri K. Anand. With all due respect, welcome you, sir, to the program.
Thank you.
The Chief Operations Officer of Adi Shankara Trust, Professor C.P. Jayashankar, has also joined us for the event today. Thank you so much, sir, for your presence and welcome, sir, to the event.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to welcome respected Principal, Sri Shankara College, Kaladi, Dr. A. Suresh, who has provided us with all the support throughout the conduct of the program. Welcome you, sir. I'm thoroughly pleased to welcome Dr. Abhilash Babu, Coordinator, UGC Stride MG University, who has rendered all the administrative support for the smooth conduct of the program. In his absence, I welcome him to the event. Next, I feel extremely proud to welcome the IQAC coordinator of Sri Shankara College, Dr. Preeti Nair, whose guidance and support strengthened the initiative. Hearty welcome to you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I'm delighted to welcome the Secretary, IQAC Sri Shankara College, Dr. Manju T, for her incredible diligence and overwhelming support for the organizing such a huge function. Welcome, ma'am, to the event. At last, I would like to welcome all the teachers from different institutions, technical team of UGC MHRD, IQAC members, faculty members from other departments of Sri Shankara College to the program. We are pleased to have you all with us today. I wish this program enlightens us, provides us with approaches to deal with the programs of tomorrow. Thank you everyone who made this event possible with their suggestions and opinions. Looking forward for the event. Thank you so much and welcome again. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Gopika ma'am. Next for presidential address, I invite Dr. Anand K, Managing Director of Sri Shankara College, Kaladi. Anand sir, please.
Dr. Sabu Thomas, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi University, Professor Jayashankar, Chief Operations Officer, Dr. A. Suresh, Principal Sri Shankara College, Dr. Abhilash Babu, Coordinator, UGC Stride MD University, Dr. Preeti Nair, IQSC Coordinator, Dr. Manju T, Secretary IQSC, Gopika, Coordinator, FDP, resource persons, and my dear friends. I am happy to note that Sri Shankara College, Kaladi is conducting a 5-day Faculty Development Program in association with STRIDE and MG University. The FDP is on the art of framing questions based on Bloom's taxonomy. I'm also very happy to note that Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Sabu Thomas has consented to inaugurate this program. He being a very close friend of mine and close friend of our institution also. The MG University regulations insist that evaluation of students has to be based on the principles of outcome-based education. It is with this in mind that the IQSC Sri Shankara College Kaladi is conducting this program. And this program is also the need of the hour. When this invitation came to me, I just went through to know as to what is STRIDE and what is Bloom's taxonomy. Scheme for Transdisciplinary Research for India's Developing Economy, it is STRIDE. And what is its aim? It aims to identify young talent, strengthen research culture, build capacity, promote innovation, and support transdisciplinary research for India's developing economy and national development. It's a very noble cause. Similarly, Bloom's taxonomy is named after Benjamin Bloom, who chaired the committee of educators that devised the taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy is a set of 3 hierarchical models used to classify educational learning objectives into levels of complexity and specificity. Anyway, this is, as already mentioned by me, it is the need of the hour. We all have to equip ourselves in tune with the latest developments and technology, and the IQSC in the right time has conducted this program to enlighten all of us and to know more about this. And after knowing, after understanding, after learning, we should try to implement it in our institution and also spread the message throughout the institutions under the university, so that the MG University institutions under the MG University should fly high in terms of all these technological and academic developments. I wish this program all success. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Anand sir, for your words. Next, I invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Sabu Thomas, for the inauguration and for inaugural address. Sabu sir. Sabu sir. Hello. Manju ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, but Sabu sir was there in online, but
Can you check with his office?
okay,
Sir, there is some problem with the connection. I mean, with the.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello,
sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
My camera cannot be made on, but I will act without my camera. Very
okay,
good
sir,
morning
sure,
to all of you. Mr. Anand, the MD of Sri Shankara College. Mr. Jayashankar, Dr. Suresh, P.D. Nair, the IQC Director, Principal of the College, Resource Person, Dr. Rosamma Philip, Dr. Abhilash, Dr. Hanna, Dr. Sandra, and all the distinguished speakers today, faculty members, friends. I'm really delighted to know that Sri Shankara College is collaborating with my institute, with my university, in organizing a wonderful workshop entitled Art of Framing Questions, Applying Bloom's Taxonomy. This is something very exciting. As Anand indicated, Mahatma Gandhi University has been granted a special funding by the University Grants Commission under the program of STRIDE. Mr. Anand already expanded what is STRIDE, so I don't want to do further. I remember when I went to Delhi to make the presentation, I personally went to Delhi with Abhilash to make the defense. And the chairman of the committee asked me, Dr. Thomas, what are you going to assure if he give this money to you? I told the committee chairman. The committee chairman was very interestingly the former director of the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, a very famous academic. I told him that we will transform all the colleges and our campus into completely outcome-based. That was the assurance I given to the committee members. So we have to transform everything into outcome-based. Outcome-based syllabus, outcome-based teaching process, outcome-based learning process, outcome-based evaluation process. Outcome-based technology should be applied to research, extension, consultancy. Everywhere we have to look at the outcome. And I remember a few years ago, we had a brilliant professor from University of Chicago as our invited faculty from chemistry. Probably, you all know the famous work of Benjamin Samuel Bloom, one of the brilliant educational psychologists of the United States. He served University of Chicago for many years. And I request all my colleagues, teachers, please read the original book of Professor Benjamin Samuel Bloom. He has written a series of books. Of which the most important one is Taxonomy of Education. If you look at Bloom's taxonomy, if you look at Bloom's pyramid, it's a fantastic exercise what Bloom's has done. If you critically look at the Bloom's pyramid, you will see there are different order of thinking. Bloom's pyramid, we have K1, K2, K3, K4, K5, K6. And K1 starts from the lowest order of thinking, starts from remembering. That is the base of the pyramid. Just above the pyramid, just higher order thinking is understanding, applying. Then comes analysis, analyzing. Then comes evaluating. Then comes creativity. Look at the highest order is the creativity. And the lowest order is remembering. Look at our exam system. The whole India, if you look at the exam system, you know what we follow? Simply rote learning. That has to be stopped. I remember, a few years ago, when NAC team came to our university, NAC team looked at all the questions. Interestingly, the NAC team went to the physics department, and the NAC leader wanted to see the questions prepared by the teachers for the MSc students. You know what NAC team said? These are all mundane questions. These questions are not thought-provoking. So I request the teachers to be extremely active in this process. When you frame questions for the students, please frame thought-provoking questions. Please frame brilliant questions. That's what we really need. Of course, there are different levels of questions. Easy questions, slightly difficult questions, very difficult questions. So we have to have this sort of arrangement in setting questions. So I request all my colleague faculties to be extremely active in this workshop. I always like workshops, conference, symposia. To my own field, I organize at least 6-7 meetings in the campus. You must have recently seen in the paper that Mahatma Gandhi University has been ranked in the Asian ranking. We are the only university in the state of Kerala ranked by the Asian Times ranking. And now we are ahead of JNU, we are ahead of BHU, we are ahead of Delhi University, we are ahead of many institutions in the country. And I want all the colleges of NGU should be A++ and should be ranked very high level in NIRF. And I want the colleges also to be ranked internationally. So I request everyone to be very active, listen to the talks, interact with speakers, understand, apply Bloom's taxonomy in all levels of teaching, learning, evaluation process. With all your permission, I declare that the art of framing questions, applying Bloom's taxonomy, has been inaugurated. And I wish all the best for the meeting. And I congratulate again Mr. Anand in cooperating with us to organize this meeting. And all the best. And Mahatma Gandhi University will be there always to support you in all your endeavors. Thank you so much, and wish you all the best. Have a wonderful discussion meeting. Thank you. Since I have a meeting with AICT, I have to leave soon. I have a meeting with AICT right now, Delhi. So I'm leaving. Wish you all the best and good success. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Sabu, sir, for your inspiring words. Now I invite Dr. Preeti Nair for concept note and introduction of resource person. Preeti Nair, she is IQAC coordinator of Sri Shankara College, Kaladi. Preeti ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Managing Director and President of the program, Sri K. Anand, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Sabu Thomas, Chief Operations Officer, Sri C.P. Jaishankar, Principal Dr. A. Suresh, esteemed resource person, Dr. Rosama Philip, Coordinator STRIDE, Dr. Abhilash Babu, Coordinators of the FDP, Srimadi Govika and Srimadi Kairali, Dr. Manju, dear participants. Last year, the IQAC of Sri Shankara College, in association with Teaching Learning Center IIT Madras, had conducted an FDP on how can teachers make a difference. It focused on the importance of outcome-based education and how teachers can incorporate it in their teaching process so that it becomes beneficial to the student community. After that FDP, we were thinking of conducting a workshop on how to frame a question paper based on OBE. It is this thought which actually culminated into this 5-day faculty development program on the art of framing questions. For this FDP, we have as our resource person the most esteemed Dr. Rosama Philip. Normally, when a workshop or a seminar or something of that sort is planned, it is a subject area or thrust area which catches one's attention. In this case, it is not just the topic that caught the attention of the faculty members, but the resource person too. It is not an exaggeration to state that many participants have said that they are looking forward to listen to her and to learn from her. Now to the resource person, Dr. Rosama Philip. Dr. Rosama Philip is currently the principal of Mount Tabor Training College, Patanapuram. An experience of 25 years in the teaching field, she was syndicate member at Kerala University. She was also the member of the expert committee, core curriculum committee of Kerala State Schools, a resource person at Human Resource Development Centers, UGC academic staff colleges of various states. She is also part of the NCTE visiting team. She is also actively engaged in programs related to women empowerment and part of activities in local bodies. She is also the recipient of various national awards such as Best Researcher Award, Best Innovative Practice Award, and much more. With such a resourceful person, we are sure that all of you will have a fruitful learning experience. Wishing all the participants the very best. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you, Preeti ma'am. Thank you very much. Now I invite our distinguished resource person, Dr. Rosama Philip, Principal of Mount Tabor Training College, Pathanapuram, to speak a few words. Ma'am.
Good morning, all. Respected President of the meeting, Sri Jayasankar sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi University, Professor Sabu Thomas sir. Sorry, Dr. Anand, I think, the President of the meeting. Sorry, Dr. Anand, the President of the meeting, Sri Jayasankar sir, the Chief Education Officer, Principal Dr. Suresh sir, Stride Coordinator Dr. Abhilash Babu sir, Miss Preeti, Miss Manshu, dear faculty members. I consider it as a privilege to be a part of the workshop related to framing of questions. As you know, we all are familiar with the quote by Alvin Toffler. The illiterates of the 21st century are not those people who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Of course, this FDP is a process of relearning, where we all believe that we have the competency to create a question paper, develop a question paper, but at the same time, the UGC, the university, all higher bodies insist that we have to turn or we have to change the pattern of question paper based on outcome-based education. So this is actually the process of relearning, whereby we think collaboratively to frame question papers in a different manner. The new education policy 2020 starts with the statement, education is fundamental for the development of full human potential. Education is fundamental for the development of full human potential. What is human potential? How full human potential can be defined? Is there any measures to identify whether full human potential is developed? What are the different ways and strategies by which the institutions can foster the human potential? All these are the different issues to be addressed as teachers in higher education institutions. And as the new education policy clearly stated, the most important issues related to higher education is that our graduates, UG courses are not up to the mark. It is examination oriented and it is not helpful for the development of learners. And all those educational thoughts are focused upon holistic and multidisciplinary education in higher education field. So when we come to the phrase holistic, it includes a lot. We usually give importance to academic achievement, but when we say that holistic development is essential, it necessitates that in addition to academic achievement, we have to give importance to social, emotional, ethical, mental and spiritual development of the learners through different curricular and cross-curricular activities of our educational courses. And when we come to education or when we come to different aspects of educational renovations or reframing, it says that we have to develop the foundational literacy of children. We have to develop the numerical literacy of children like that. Each discipline has its own literacy, like scientific literacy, social literacy, like that. But as faculty members, we teachers have to develop the curricular literacy, I think. What is curricular literacy? The essential competencies related to curriculum development, curriculum designing, curriculum implementation, assessment, and review of the curriculum if whenever required. So our FDP is actually a part of a curricular literacy enhancement program. We have to plan and devise different strategies to modify the students' behavior by ensuring the outcome-based education in our classroom. When we say that outcome-based education is important, so what are the different processes by which these outcomes are defined, these outcomes are practiced in our classrooms and assessed? All these are important challenges that we face. And when we say that we have to develop different competencies related to framing the question paper, simultaneously we have to assure that our students have the capacity to respond appropriately. Whatever be the quality of the question paper, if our students have not acquired the adequate outcomes, they will not be able to answer, or they will not be able to demonstrate those outcomes through the test papers in which they are attending. I always believe that as a teacher educator who is handling students having at least 2 or 3 degrees, UG, PG, and many more degrees, the students do not possess different capacities related to answering questions in a proper way. How to encode the information while attending a class. How to store the information in our short-term memory and long-term memory. How to retrieve the information. How to present the ideas in a systematic way. All these are some important competencies to be developed by students so that they can demonstrate these outcomes properly. Even the vocabulary of a student, the framing of a sentence, all these have its own impact in writing the answers. So these competencies also have to be developed while we attempt to make changes in framing questions. So usually, I believe that while a student joins for an undergraduate program, we have to give some training, at least 1 or 2 modules for them during the first phase of the UG course itself, for developing these sort of competencies, how to express ideas properly in the answer sheet, how to frame sentences according to the questions. All these are to be trained as a part of our curricular or post-curricular programs of our institutions. And of course, the process of mentoring is closely related with this so that the teacher can make the necessary follow-up activities so that we can help them whenever they need challenges. So we need a collaborative effort in curriculum designing, implementation, assessment, and the way of giving the feedback and interpreting the feedback. All these have its own impact in ensuring the outcomes to be achieved by a learner. So I think the present FDP program is an opportunity to think effectively upon all these issues. And I hope this will enable us to become proficient in all these aspects of education to become effective teachers in the classroom. I would like to congratulate the management and IQAC of Sri Shankara College for organizing this FDP and inviting different faculty members from different institutions to join this program. Thank you. Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Susama ma'am. We all are looking forward for your enlightening session. Next, I invite Dr. A. Suresh, Principal of Sri Shankara College, Kaladi, for the presentation. Please.
Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Sabu Thomas sir, respected Managing Director Sri K. Anand sir, Dr. Rosama Philip, CP Jayasankar, IQAC coordinator, dear teachers and participants. Good morning, everybody. Outcome-based education is an education system which emphasizes on what is expected from the student to finally achieve when they complete their course. Hence, in this approach of education, decisions about the curriculum are driven by the outcome the student should display by the end of the course, like professional knowledge, skills, abilities. Hence, there is a shift now from our traditional content-based education to outcome-based education. To measure these outcomes, a scientific evaluation system is necessary. Bloom's taxonomy is a classification system developed by Benjamin Bloom in 1956, used to define and distinguish different levels of human understanding and learning. Bloom's taxonomy has become a powerful and effective tool that teachers and educators use to create lesson plans, tests, and to encourage critical thinking in students. Hence, this tool has been developed in a manner that will assist the teachers to assess their students in the most scientific way. I am really happy that the IQAC of Sri Shankara College Kaladi, in collaboration with the UGC Stride, MG University has taken up such an important topic for this 5-day FDP. This is very important in our current scenario. I sincerely hope that this workshop will be beneficial not only for the teachers but also for the students in turn. I wish the workshop all success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Suresh sir. And for vote of thanks, I invite Dr. Manjuti, Secretary of IQAC, Sri Shankara College, ma'am. Manju ma'am.
Yes, Sandra. Good
Yeah,
morning, everyone. Honorable VC, our Managing Director Anand sir, Chief Operating Officer Sri Jayasankar sir, Principal Dr. Suresh sir, Resource Person Dr. Rosama Philip, IQC Coordinator Dr. Preeti Nair, my dear colleagues and dear participants. It's with immense pride and delight that I extend the vote of thanks today to this august function. This faculty development program on question paper setting based on Bloom's taxonomy was one of the major points of discussions since long in our IQAC meetings. And we understand that this is the right time to conduct it. As we all agree, no education system will be complete without a proper evaluation system. First of all, let me take this opportunity to thank the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi University, Dr. Sabu Thomas, for giving his consent to inaugurate this program amidst his extremely busy office schedule. He has never disappointed us when he is invited to Shankara. On behalf of IQAC of Sri Shankara College and on behalf of the organizing committee, let me thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Our Managing Director, Sri Anand sir, is always ready with us with his wholehearted support for all the endeavors of IQAC, and I extend my gratitude to him for presiding this function. Thank you, sir. Our pillar of support, beloved Principal Dr. A. Suresh is here, and for formality's sake, let me thank you, sir, for facilitating this program. Dr. Abhilash Babu, due to some urgent personal matters, he couldn't attend this function, but he will join us soon. The Stride Coordinator of MG University, he needs special thanks for readily agreeing to support us in organizing this much awaited FTP. On behalf of myself and on behalf of IQAC of Sri Shankara College Kaladi, let me offer our wholehearted gratitude to Dr. Abhilash Babu. Whenever this FDP started evolving into a reality, the first and foremost name which occurred to us was none other than Dr. Rosama Philip, who is a precious gem in the field of educational training. We have already listened to her achievements while Dr. Preeti Nair introduced her. Whoever has listened to her class would never forget the poise and the elegance of herself and her deep knowledge and dedication in this subject. And I'm pretty sure that a majority of participants here has joined just to listen to Dr. Rosama Phillips' sessions. So it wouldn't be an exaggeration when I say that we are indebted to her in accepting our invitation to do this 5-day course single-handedly. We look forward to your interactive sessions and please accept our heartiest thanks. Thank you, Madam. Now, again, for formality's sake, let me thank the entire IQAC team under the vibrant and enthusiastic leadership of Dr. Preeti Nair for the teamwork which brought this FDP to a reality. Thank you, dear friends. And above all the participants from various institutions in Kerala who have gathered here virtually needs a big thanks. For without their support, this program wouldn't have evolved. Along with thanking you all, let me also wish you a memorable 5 days of enlightenment. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Manju ma'am, and thank you all. Our first session will start at 10 a.m. and please, every participant, please join. And you can use the same link for all sessions. And thank you all once again. Thank you.